What's up? My name is Matt Fisher. I'm a director, one of the writers, one of the producers on the site from BoomBastic Films. Here to talk to you today a little bit about the project. Alright, are you ready? I am ready when you are, buddy. Let's do this up. The site came about, it was my cousin Carl had a friend, Ben, and he knew I was doing movies and short films and music videos and such, so he brought him to me because he wanted to do a movie about a construction site. So he came to me and told me about it, and I was like, you know, that'd probably make a better TV show than it would a movie. So he was like, yeah, you're right, I like that idea, a lot. So I was like, cool. Now me and Carl and Ben, we've all worked construction jobs. Like, we've all done our fair share in it, so we all have plenty of our stories. I went to school for carpentry. But we all had our stories to tell about on site, shenanigans and such. So we sat down, we drew up a plot, you know, a nice direction for the season to go into, all the characters. I know, like, Jared and Kevin are all based on real people. Kevin is actually, the guy who plays Kevin is the actual Kevin Odds that the character's based on. Ben worked with him. And that was one of the things that Ben really wanted. He's like, you know, I got this guy, plays this character, has to play this character because it is him. You know, and that's him, I guess. But so we got together and we started writing. First we wrote 3 episodes. We had a pilot ready. We polished it all up. We got to where we wanted to be, and we sent out casting from there. The casting took maybe a couple months, maybe 2-3 months to fully cast the whole project. I know, like, Jared, when we got Insane Shane McCain to play Jared, like, we knew we were going to have him play something from the get-go, because I knew Shane for like I've known Shane for like 5 years, 6 years now. He was in my first movie, Superman. And I've just known since day one that dude's comedic genius. He's ridiculous. And I just knew, making a comedy TV show, you know, who else better to put in? Especially, and he's real, like, charismatic, and he has that what we're looking for Jared, he could really bring to it, and he really did. He did a great job with it. Carl kind of played himself in a way. Ben played himself in a way. Back to the Kevin guy, Kevin Otts. The character was written like as it's like a biography. You know what I'm saying? So he was that. We knew that was going to be him, and he did that good. As for casting people, we did a lot of online casting, because this day and age, that's all you really need. You really don't even have to go out. You can just call out, and we found Sean Barafi, who eventually would become Mike Lally. Real tough guy. When the first time I met him, he was a really intimidating dude. I was like, you know, this guy's perfect for it. We met Ryan Gillis for the part of Ken. He was probably he was real close to like one of the last people that we casted for the role. I think the last person we casted was Mike Walsh in the part of Johnny. Mike Walsh is a cool guy. He does stand up. So when we found that out, it was like, you know, the guys, we went and seen him stuff. It was pretty funny, and we were like, you know, this guy I think would be perfect. Him being on the site would help us out, you know, could play in that part that's really good, as well as I think it would help him out too, because, you know, it's a whole new outlet that he could shine through. Back to Ryan Gillis. I don't want to skip Ryan Gillis. Ryan Gillis is like an incredible actor, very good. Like, there's different tempos and different like styles, you know. There's some dramatic, there's a lot of comedy, obviously, but he can nail it all. Like everything I've seen him attempt through the site, at least, and I've seen some of his other stuff that he did really good with. So, he was a perfect. It was no question he was the perfect choice. After we got in there, we started seeing the ball rolling on things. T. Ruckus, we got to play the part of Tim. We kind of knew. I worked with T. Ruckus on Superman, my first film, And he was a real cool guy, really easy to get along with, really professional. He did a great job with that, I thought. So I figured, why not bring him back? You know, bring him in. I like to reuse a lot of actors. And, yeah, I mean, nice, almost like a real friendly atmosphere going on. You know, and then things just happen better that way, I feel. Sarah was a girl that Ben knew previously, and she was doing a lot of like extra work. She's a model. She was doing a lot of extra work, like she was previously in like the newest Adam Sandler movie, Grown Ups. She was in Grown Ups. Who else we got going on this thing? We got Chris Karen return. I had Chris Karen play a bartender on in Superman. So when the time came for a bartender for this, he did such a great job. But I said, let the man speak, let him be known, and he's back as a bartender again. I made a small little cameo appearance in there myself as a homeless man. I would never say bum because that's just not nice. But I played a homeless man, and I guess I was rocking it pretty hard. This right here. But then there's Jim. My brother actually played that part, which I would have given my brother a part anyways, but I was approached before I even had time to make a decision. They were like, you know, I think your brother would fit this role perfectly. And I was like, I think you would too. So hence, he got the gig. The Guru is played by a kid named Jason Haley, who we've known forever. And throughout the whole entire writing process of the site, he could come in, chill, sit down, would bounce things off him, you know, but he would write a scene, read it to him, you know, what do you think of this? And he'd be like, nay or yay, you know, he'd let us know what it was, what he was feeling about it. So I mean, he was a big help then, and came in, and ever since day one, we knew he really wanted to play a part. So as writing, we knew, you know, we got this character, and you know, it fit it perfectly. So we'd throw him some lines and let him like read and kind of understand that character while we were coming up with it, and just so, you know, he'd be able to nail it nicely, which he did. He did a great job with. Whenever I do a project, I always try and go for like one cameo appearance by somebody cool, and going to the site. The site took up a lot of time, and it became like my next project. In a way, not so much a film or a short, but like my next. So I wanted to pull in a cameo myself, and I've always been a big Negro fan. So, I mean, I was shooting hip-hop shows, and I met him like last December, I think it was, and I just talked to him. He's a cool dude, and I know that he was trying to make a crossover in a way into film and acting. So, I mean, when the time came and we needed someone to play the truck driver, it was like foul-mouthed. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just fit perfectly. So, but he was a cool dude, like straight up. Like I was expecting, in a way, not to be like an asshole or nothing, but from like you hear the music and stuff, you feel like almost like you know be working with someone who's gonna be like, you want me to do my line again? The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Which he wasn't like that. He was completely respectful, really cool dude, and I'd love to work with him again. I mean, that was and he did a good job. Like I think he nailed it.